from the year 1978 in the Evening Sun. Form may be off a bit, but Tucker gets results. By Dutch Snyder. Susan Tucker teaches bowling with the help of an old adage, "Do as I say, not as I do." Tucker, an instructor at Fairlanes Rolling Road, teaches 2 leagues of youngsters, 5 through 18, and makes all the mistakes she tells her pupils not to make. But that doesn't bother the 26-year-old Tucker. In the back of my instructor's book it says, "One doesn't have to be a good bowler to be a good instructor. I live by that," says Tucker. Although her form may not stand up under close scrutiny, she turns her body too much, holds the ball over her head, and uses a 3-step approach. Tucker's bowling speaks for itself in both tenpins and duckpins. As a duckpin bowler, Susan has rolled a 148 game, enough for a 140 patch. She has rolled triple headers and last year was awarded the Most Improved Bowler trophy. With the big balls, she rolled a 206, good for a 200 patch. To the layperson, teaching both tenpins and duckpins may seem a conflict of interests. The coach, though, sees little difference. "In duckpins, I teach the kids to bowl with the pins," Susan says. In other words, look at the pins. Tenpins requires spot bowling, picking out a spot on the lane where the release will be made. Because the duckpin ball is smaller, it rolls more, making it almost impossible to spot bowl. Although Susan bowls both tens and ducks in 2 leagues, she prefers duckpins. She encourages all duckpin bowlers to stick with it. "Duckpins are a dying sport," says Tucker, "but they are also more fun and a family game. I started bowling duckpins 8 years ago and added tenpins because a lot of my friends were in the league. I enjoy ducks because the bowlers are more fun. They're not out for blood like the tenpinners." Although Susan only coaches once a week, Saturday, she works at Rolling Road Lanes 5 other days. Often she is called from her work by parents seeking aid for their kiddies, but she doesn't mind. "It's sad to see a kid that doesn't know how to bowl," she says. "The parents should let them learn the proper technique in a league. Then the youngster will have more fun when the family bowls together." According to Tucker, the toughest thing to teach children 5 through 12 is the delivery. It seems the tots can't get their hands and feet together, but they are easier to please. "If a young bowler gets 1 mark in 3 games, they're set for the week," she laughs. The older rollers are much more complicated. The older bowlers already have their form down. "I just have to know how to adjust that form to improve their game," Susan says. As for improving her own form, Tucker has her alibis. "Because I know so much about the game, it is harder to adjust my game. There are so many variables." Susan receives no monetary compensation for her coaching. All coaches receive free coaching shirts, monthly bowling passes, youth rates for games, and a discount at the pro shop. It seems like small change when one considers time spent at the lanes with the kids, endless paperwork, typing standings and individual averages, and handling award applications. But Susan Tucker enjoys her work. In fact, she is the secretary of her 2 leagues.